Have you ever wanted to be bad? Just to be evil for evil's sake? Maybe pull a prank or annoy your classmates? I mean, we all know that villains are the coolest. Don't believe me? Name a more epic Disney character than Maleficent. You can't, because it's impossible. But not everyone can be a supervillain. There are two things you need to be a supervillain.
Presentation!
And a sidekick. Which brings me to the subject of today's video. I want to do bad things with you. Before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. I Want to Do Bad Things With You is an adorable rom-com about a girl finding her place in life. She's friendless, tall, awkward, and gloomy. The only joy she's ever gotten in life is from watching Super Sentai. If you're not familiar, think Power Rangers or Love After World Domination. But Wataya Mamori wasn't interested in the heroes. Oh no. She was inspired by the villain, King Darkness. Quick announcement before we get into our video. I've started streaming on Twitch. There's a link down below in the video description, but the address is twitch.tv/DanonWildfire. Feel free to swing by. I'm usually playing Final Fantasy XIV for the first half of the stream, but I'm also planning on reading manga and working on videos while on stream as well. In fact, this video was worked on while I was streaming. Throughout her life, Wataya was always awkward and bullied for it. As a child, when she was playing with other kids, she was told to be the tree and just stand there. Even as a high school student, she's often forced into picking up the slack for others. She's nervous, high-strung, and awkward. But one day, she meets a boy. And not just any boy, a villain. Finally, she has found her calling in life. She's going to be his sidekick. Fuji is Wataya's classmate. He is small and sickly. He carries an umbrella to hide from the sun and often walks with a cane. He orders Wataya to open a lid and turn a valve. She does so without thinking to ask why. Eventually, she works up the courage to ask what that valve does. Oh, it just drains the pool. Wait, are we doing something bad? Why would you want to drain the pool? Because I don't like it, he declares. Do I need another reason? Wataya is shocked. He's a villain, just like King Darkness. The next day, there's an announcement. The culprit who drained the pool has been caught and punished. He's also punished for defacing posters of the upcoming school election. Apparently, his brother, the golden child who can do no wrong, the prince of the school, is running for student council president. Wataya envies Fuji. He's not scared of anyone, and he stands up for himself. You see, the reason Wataya always admired villains, especially the Darkness King, was because he never gave up. Week after week, the heroes foiled his plans and defeated him. But he always came back with a new idea to take over the world and defeat his nemeses. Wataya has always been timid and shy, so a boisterous villain is who she aspired to be. But she never had the confidence to act villainous. Until now. Wataya tracks down Fuji in the records room, where his punishment is taking place. She's curious as to why someone she assumed was a villain would allow himself to be caught, especially by his brother. Wataya works up the courage to ask Fuji. Fuji's baffled. Of course he'll take his punishment if needed, but that's not going to stop him. He will continue to do what he wants. Wataya is starstruck. She's never met someone like him before, other than King Darkness. Flustered and overwhelmed, Wataya tries to explain to Fuji why she tracked him down, but bumps into a stack of books. Fuji quickly pushes her out of the way, but winds up buried beneath the musty tomes. He refuses her thanks and apology. I did this because I wanted to. But he does demand that she help him up. As Wataya goes to leave, she and Fuji overhear some boys from their class. They're planning a punishment game, and the loser has to ask Wataya for her contact info in front of the whole class. Fuji stares intently at Wataya for a moment and then declares he wishes to teach those brats a lesson. First, he has her tie up her hair, then fold up her skirt. No, higher, more leg. I want you to get angry. If people are talking trash about you, get mad. Wataya's eyes are opened. No one has ever given her permission to get angry before. He fixes her bangs and tells her to stand up straight. Wataya walks out from behind the bookshelf and the boys are shocked. She's beautiful, like a model. Of course, because these boys are nothing more than awkward gamer nerds, they freak out and run away. And none of them recognized her. In fact, they were shocked that a girl as pretty as her even attended their school. Their reactions cause Fuji to laugh. Wataya doesn't recognize herself. Come to think of it, she never looks at herself. But Fuji looked at her. In fact, he may have been the first person to ever really look at her. Wataya is overwhelmed and declares that she wants to do naughty things with Fuji again. She wants to be the sidekick to the school's villain. But remember, this is a rom-com. So of course Wataya, with her childhood infatuation of King Darkness, is fated to fall in love with a villain. This series is delightful, heartwarming, and a little twisted. Not perverted, but our two main characters are villains after all. Fortunately, the series will be released this upcoming August. I'll post a link down below if you want to order it. Thanks again for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. There are several tiers to choose from. You can pick an anime or manga for me to do a video about, or you can join our monthly manga club. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, Pob Zombie, Mark, Borgie, Nazwin, Pedro, Tom, Echo Fox, Midge, Swifty, Lucius, Detroff, Rally, Elf, Frank, Alix, and Jenny. You guys are awesome. I post anime or manga videos often, or you can click here to watch additional videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Musings by Danon.